See if they can get onto Faker in the early stages and then lean that aggression into bot lane, especially when you hit level 6 with a Rakan. Like that dive potential in those early stages where you can even charm up both the Tahm Kench and the Jinx can set up beautifully for that combo of the mid jungle.
And it's towards this brush. As we can see, Q comes through here as Owner is just clearing out that Krug camp. Gumayusi does get that shove towards this turret. And let's see whether it's going to work out. 4 versus 3 for T1. Zeus going to try and pick up turret aggro. Delight going to knock him up into the air, and it is going to be first blood going over to Paze. A 1-for-1 so far, and now Zeus' zombie mode is almost going to take down the Aphelios. He does fall, and that is a kill for Gumayusi once again. T1, 1 up in the trade.
It's a disaster for Gen.G. The fact that you end up blue.
You're a sweetheart. Why haven't they put us on broadcast together before? As Owner's coming in once again. Paze trying to do what he can, but he gets pushed back into the open arms of T1, and once again, he will go down. Gumayusi gets his second.
Yeah, Paze in the clouds as well, it appears as he...
Fake Chovy's ult will be down, means that there's no opportunity for contest here. Maybe if they get any, they can try and get something going. Not going to be the case now. And Owner has already had such an incredible impact on the map. Picks up a dragon now as well, as that 2 successful gank. Owner...
He's coming in. Of course, Doran doesn't have Smite available. Peanut is making his way over, though, as Doran just going to try and turn it onto Owner here. 2 versus 2 for now, but Faker's moving up. Chovy following him forward. Small 2v3 here as Doran's getting taken down so low. No miss to put down, no options, and Owner is going to take him out. They'll take a Rift Herald as well, and T1 off to a great start.
Back all the way to when these teams first played, because it was actually the first match of the LCK. This was basically what happened. T1 put an incredible amount of focus towards Paze.
Yeah, Faker moving very, very quickly towards this Gwen, who wanted to be immune, but she is most certainly not. And Faker is going to be able to pick that one up. Cool guys, don't look at Explosion.
They have to play a little bit more careful.
And even though the Rakan into Poppy is a matchup that obviously is going to feel very hard, this is the champion when even when Delight was still on Breon, he was feared. This was banned against him a lot of times because the angles and engages that he was able to find were a really big part of what made that team work.
Oh yeah, he was absolutely fantastic. His engage play just in general, but this is his lane in a side lane is going to be so difficult to deal with. Gen.G looking for an opportunity now. Teleport to the back of the pit here as the Poppy Copter is getting channeled. It's going to miss though, and this is going to be an honest 5v5. Stolen away by Peanut. They collect the first Mountain Drake. Moonlight Vigil does connect. Chovy looking for an opportunity, but already Peanut's being taken down. The Devour utilized perfectly. Guma grabs another kill for himself. And Doran, he was in the mid lane. Aaron, now an option. Started up here for T1. 22 minutes, a little bit late for a T1 Baron, but they'll take it. As Peanut is still there. They're going to look for a turn. As Chovy has teleport available, 10 seconds on him coming back into this fight. T1, they know it. They want to try and get this turn soon, but the knock up onto Zeus, he's taking so much damage here from Gen.G, but it's a phenomenal ult from Owner, and they will secure the Baron. This guy's Poppy has been absurd this game.
And even when Gen.G is looking, shoving in bot side, getting the teleport from Gen.G, and then also setting up for a very free dragon. Neither team really too close. We're actually even trading these very, very evenly as Faker.
2 dragons, immediate teleport in response though as T1 looking to try and lock down Doran and Delight here. The mist comes through, but Faker is not going to be deterred by that one. He tries to dash his way out, but he gets stunned into the wall. Super Mega Death Rocket's going to pick up the kill. Gumayusi grabs yet another one as Paze. He's trying to...
As you can see here, I've actually been doing a really good job at, like, when it comes to setting up to objectives. Like, that was the thing I was kind of talking about earlier, was like Gen.G had been so good traditionally, but T1 have kind of given themselves an opportunity where Paze hasn't been able to get into these
for a moment, but they'll start it up now. Delight moving in, Carrier just trying to be that brick wall as T1 ready for the turn at a moment's notice. The Baron down to 50%, Gen.G on the clock for this one. Flame Chompers come forward. Delight has already pre-popped the ultimate, and the Baron is just going to get melted. Peanut taken down extremely low already. It's a fantastic Cyclone as they get knocked into the wall. Zeus going down extremely low. Chovy trying to get some work done. Not quite enough being found there with the ultimate from Owner, but still, look at Gumayusi. He's just a raid boss. He's gigantic in this game. And T1, they've got the Baron. They've already got what they wanted.
Also, the top lane tower now gone. Inhibitor follow, and with minions streaming in, T1 are so strong. Gumayusi, he's just taking pop shots.
Yeah, no, it is so dangerous. This Storm Razor Jinx doing so much work here as they dive forward. Owner is exceptionally low. He does eventually go down, but it's in trade for the Rakan so far. They're looking for another one. Faker getting taken down low. Paze still alive, still at full health as Zeus.
Yes, Flash.
Going to be his first target. The Devour does come forward. Pays. Is he going to look for it? Is he going to look for the ultimate kill? No, he's not going to do it. Not going to go for it. Still has his 5. Looking to spot Gen.G as they try and go for this little steal. Mountain Soul, devastating for Gen.G if it does come forward. Doran gets over the wall, puts down the mist as Ona jumps inside with him. Gen.G gonna have to look for a way to try and start this fight now, but immediately Chovy is going to get rocketed out of this fight. Speaking of rockets, that one's gonna go wide, but T1 have gotten their health bars low enough as it is going to be the Mountain Soul secured. Peanut is going to get taken down a little bit late on the steal attempt. And now Battle Dance is going to get Delight to relative safety, but I don't know how safe they are as the grand exit here going to be utilized by the Rakan. But Pays, that's the wrong direction. They may have juked them for the moment as they look for the backs, but yeah, not going to get fooled by that one. But still, Ona is going to take a lot of damage and just goes down. Okay, they can just look for it one more time. Yeah, they're going to have to try and get back because instead, T1 are just going to look to win the game. The old owner for Nexus trade going to work out here as Pays going to get yet another kill. They're going to start the back yet again. Gumayusi, you need to hit this Nexus as they are going to spawn relatively soon, but no, he was under no real pressure. He just needs to turn and get the last few autos, and T1 will take game 1.
An incredible start.
We had Alistair before, you know, maybe we can bring it back somewhere down the line. But this is Gen.G to me also saying, okay, that game number 1 didn't work out. We're going to go back to what works. Mid to late game team fighting, a lot of scaling, and most notably, the range advantage this time around is there for Gen.G.
It absolutely is. This is going to be Chovy's first competitive game on the bottom side. River gets the stun onto Chovy. As Chovy on a champion that really, really likes to pick up minions here in this mid lane. See how this Aurelion Soul is going to do for him as Carrier moving into the river. Ona coming down now as well. 3 versus 4, but Chovy is moving in. A bit of a split here on the Gen.G side as Faker versus Chovy is going Faker's way. Carrier taking a lot of damage. Grey health now there for Delight as well as Carrier is going to get taken down. And first blood goes to the Jinx. The Flash Abyssal Voyage to come through for Delight to try and get Gumayusi out of there, and he has to invest his
around here and just put a ton of pressure onto Pays and Delight. Have to wait to see how
Oh,
yeah, you can already see
on his way.
He's going to get interrupted, and immediately the paranoia comes down. The fear is going to come through, but another hook is going to land, and Gumayusi grabs that kill for himself. Now Pays just has to look on as the corpse of the Tahm Kench is going to remain. So teleport to come through here, but Faker is in position. Pays running for the hills, but there's nothing he can do. The bear is going to be enough, and it's a solo kill for Faker. Now Chovy, he's going to throw down the stars, but I don't think it's going to be enough to keep him alive, and T1 just destroy Gen.G in the top lane.
Wait
Peanut, can he find some resets here as this Viego, as they do manage to get 1 execution onto Faker, but 1 kill does come through. He was the Dragon Bringer. Yeah, but he was the Chemtech one. I was the Windy one. As all right, Doran looking for an opportunity here. There's another body slam flash as Faker is going to use the cast to taxi his way out. Paranoia comes in yet again as the stars do once again descend. Faker goes golden, but I have a feeling he's still going to go down, and that is Peanut getting yet another kill. Delight going to go down in response, though, as it's a 1-for-1. Chovy is flying towards them. The breath is going to come through onto the Scion, but he's still going to be able to remain alive as Gen.G come alive here in this mid-game.
I think there is Guma actually flashing. If Peanut is able to get the kill, you're in deep trouble. Zeus.
All right, Dragon breathing on him for a moment as Doran gets in there with the body slam. There's a cast that's going to work out as Paranoia comes in. Can Ona actually save his top lane? The answer's no, but the rest of the T1 cavalry has now arrived. The skies are descending on top of them. Decent knockups are down as well, but the Scion, in fact, the Viego is going to fall. Looking to come on board yet again as Peanut collecting it, but his own version of the zombie mode is going to go down. That
Right, pyramids?
yeah,
Get it done.
reminds me of 2019 all over again.
I'll move in with Ox, it'd be great.
Rocket grab is going to land, and immediately Delight is going to get taken down. Not enough Grey health going to be eaten to keep him alive there. And that is Ona picking up the kill. Now T1 with a big advantage.
It does upset me that he's half my age and more secure in life than I am. But Carrier.
Well, the Abyssal Voyage is going to come through there as Carrier. We may have cursed him just a little. They get the Devour out, and Carrier didn't go down without a fight, but he still will go down. Peanut locks up the kill for Gen.G.
On the top side, and I think again, Peanut?
Yeah, Peanut just looking for it. Does not find the stun there onto Faker. as the Abyssal Dive does come through. Ona looks for that opportunity. It's a phenomenal ult from Chovy there, as Faker is going to be the result of that. But now T1 members do outnumber them. The flash out, decent cask to come through from the grave. But Kumiyushi's flashing on top of them. It's a double kill already. Make it a triple. And T1 will walk out the victors.
A crucial there is that Peanut could...
Flash forward there, as Ona is not going to be able to secure him. And he will be their third for the series so far, as Zeus is going to dive forward towards Paze, gets a full channel on the Q, and Faker just mops it up.
It was going so well.
He is...
Speaking of which, he's going to get cast away. We'll see whether Doran is going to survive. He's pretty tanky right now, as Peanut as well, fighting against Ona, who's moving forward. Delight looks for the tongue lash, but Zeus is here as well. One after the other, T1 are bearing down on Gen.G. The Tibbers not going to find too much value, but still they're going to be able to get it. The hook's going to land once again, and Doran will fall down. T1 now looking for an inner toe. They're looking for more.
And T1 are angry. 23 minutes and they're already going to crack the base.
Another hook! Oh man, he's addicted to fishing. Chovy tries to find the ult, but nothing more is going to be found. The inhibitor will fall down, and T1, is this all you want to take from Master Dash? Gets himself out of the way of the hook once again here for Carrier. As Peanut just throws a bear at him, and there's only so many times you can dodge it, Peanut. This was not one of them. And now it looks like this inhibitor turret's going to go down.
But if you're a Gen.G fan, that one feels very recognizable.
Oh dear, Faker flashing forward, finds a big old bear, and there is a Devour, but Delight's not going to be able to save his whole team. As Kumiyushi grabs the first kill, Ona's going to grab another. It's a double here for the Aphelios, and I think game 2 is just done and dusted. T1 taking Gen.G down for the second time in a row in this series. They will find match point, and we'll see whether Gen.G has anything left.
Oh, he got him!
Anything else in the... Oh my goodness!
Sold
Another hook, and I think if we were going to do player of the game, which we don't do here at MSI, but I give it to Carrier for this one, as Peanut going to look for Zeus, but he's not going to find it there. Nexus goes down, and T1 move to match point.
And there are some moments in this series for Gen.G, a couple of individual plays. Zone people off turrets very easily. The amount of circles you have available to just throw at the enemy and keep them down is really, really tough to deal with. But I do think when we get to the late game, if T1 is able to get there unscathed, they're still going to be extremely strong.
He's just the short.
As we're going to see a hook go out on this bottom side. Peanut setting up, but already Doran is under threat, looking for that flash angle. We'll see whether he finds it. Actually, he's not looking for the flash as he hops out of the way. Zeus' health bar is going down, and now he's splitting away from Ona. Has Doran kept himself alive? Finally does flash, and he's been isolated. There is the first blood, and it goes over to Ona.
And he's...
Will end up coming in a little bit late, but Peanut, can he get onto Faker here? Good ward.
Yeah, good ward is going to be down, but Tibbers is still going to be available. Doran just jumps past him. Okay, not going to press the R button, though, as Super Mega Death Rocket is going to fly by. Peanut going to get eviscerated in the battle. Faker grabs that one, but the Kazik's going to be taken out as well. It's a decent Q there from the Scion, but it's a double kill for Chovy before he goes down. Now Doran's trying to fight it out, but T1 have brought in the cavalry. It's a decent lantern, but not enough to save Doran, and Delight is just going to try and make his way out. T1 going to win this one.
I mean, things have not been working out.
Oh dear, the Thresh is going to fall. Okay, great hook. As Fake is going to press his Sonyas, get a wild growth, and he will be Ocean Soul guy.
that's me, yeah.
Yeah, well, we got a bit of a battle happening here as Shirley does pop down into this mid lane as well. She's getting denied, and I have a feeling she ain't going to be charging anyone. There's a flash forward from Zeus. The equalizer doesn't really do too much as Chovy gonna have to take a land right, but Pace doing so much work. Faker gonna be the one to go down first, as Tibbers gets angry, but not angry enough to take anyone down. And Gen.G, they will get a kill under...
For vision control, right? Particularly because Gen.G is kind of relying on finding flanks to try and engage. The hard engage isn't that good outside of Peanut just straight up jumping in or finding a hook.
Gen.G not wanting to give up soul point here, are going to contest this Drake. They do have equalizer this time around. Can they find the team fight that they've been looking for all series long? A lot of movement speed here by T1 as they pop the Shirelias, but haven't committed to anything just yet. Delight just off to the side, finds the hook. There's the equalizer, perfectly timed. But Kha'Zix gets into the pit, not able to get the steal, but does have to flash his way out. Flash hook does come in from Delight, but doesn't find anything from it. Faker has decided to invest his Moonlight Vid Vigil comes down, no kills just yet, but Peanut is separated from the rest of his team, and Gale forts forward from Gumiyushi to look for more. Not going to be able to get the kill though, and now the Unstoppable comes in. Good hook. Zay is going to go down, but can T1 find anything? Yes, they can! As the Nara is going to go down, Delight falls as well, and it's even more for T1 as Gumiyushi gets the double.
I mean, two items completed across the board here, but this is still very dangerous if Peanut and Chovy can get that combo down.
Well, Chovy over the side, Doran moving in. There's the equalizer. Peanut gets into the pit. It will be a 50-50, but it's secured by Ona. Peanut explodes. And T1, they'll take the jungler and they'll take the Baron. The first one, 22.5 minutes. There's still a minute and a half left on that buff. As Doran looking for a flank angle, they find the equalizer down onto Faker. He has to commit and he throws down the tower and goes 1 for 1. What the heck was that? Okay, Faker, he just takes Paze with him, and that is so much of the pushing power for Gen.G. They would...
Paze doesn't.
Yeah.
And I want to highlight again, last game we saw the Rocket Bell. This time around, it's Ludens. He is just going all in, and meanwhile, on the cross map with Baron buff.
And also, there's some hooks landing, things like this. They do try and, they do manage to kill the Kazakhs, but at the expense of their inhibitor turret and inhibitor, as Gumiyushi is just going to destroy that one. Doran and Paze just have to watch as all of their stuff gets broken in their house.
It does say a lot with Gumiyushi. Oh, hang on.
All right, well, he's walking up to 3 people here. Flame Chamberlain goes down. Doran is going to die first. Now he's flashing forward. The Crescendum almost kills Paze, but Paze is able to get the shutdown, the double onto the bottom lane of T1. But is it actually enough? Looking for the Gnar. And Ona, with his Umbral Glaive, going to be able to clear out all of the vision. Faker is once again going to be the target. There's the Hex Flash. Misses the play, though, as Delight still going to be able to get a lot of damage, but the Zhonya's is going to keep Faker alive for so long. Turret falls on the top side as Faker. He stays alive. Peanut also going to be able to stay up as well and walks out, limps out after that one. Carrier going to get zapped, though. That's so much damage. It's a corridor and an equalizer. Fantastic for this one, but Gumiyushi is so strong, and Doran does nothing. It's a double kill, a triple, a quadra for Gumiyushi.
Doesn't quite finish off the Penta, but Guma was so strong in that fight, and now the TP from Zeus, they want to end it here.
Gen.G thought they saw a moment of weakness, and they were right, but it wasn't T1 that was weak.
Oh, it was not enough at all. Ona's just going to die to a turret, and Chovy is going to sit on the base. There are minions that are winning the game in the meantime.
No, it can't end.
Well, I mean, the minions might be able to, but Zeus definitely isn't, as Chovy once again going to try and go for the drive-by. The zombie mode might be able to be what gets them. One can actually go for a contest. Ona is going to be there and will be able to get around. Can he win this? As the equalizer doesn't exactly get a lot of value, it is going to be secured by Peanut. Ona gets himself out of the pit, though. Peanut looking for the engage angle as they dive once again on top of Gumiyushi, but he presses his stopwatch. Delight getting taken down so low, but the Affiliates is going to be dead, and now it's Paze's turn to pop off in the team fight. Faker gets taken down, and T1 are routed. Gen.G may have... Okay, so Zeus, can you do something heroic is the question. Carrier needs to be there as well. He dives forward, gets the polymorph onto Paze, but it's not going to be enough to keep them in this one. Second Nexus turret going to be taken down, and Gen.G will keep themselves alive in the series.
How the hell did Gen.G win that game? There was no right. What?
Like, the thing is, now Gumiyushi's ceiling is like an extra 1,000 gold worth of items on top of all of the others that he could possibly get towards. And the On going to provide all of that CC at the same time. Turret for now, a lot of pressure being put down as the Demolish proc comes through from the Ahri, but Circle of Frost is going to come down. And there's a Nimbus Strike, fantastic charm to deny Peanut. Now the Blast Cone is in position, and oh, the flash on over, but still going to get juked a little bit by that one. Foxfire is flying out as Doran looking to rout him. He just flashes on over. All right, well, Doran's flash is down and Faker is still dead. Going to be able to take that first blood is Peanut. Meanwhile, it is going to be the Drake taken by T1.
Nice.
All right, well,
Good to hear.
We'll definitely dissect the play coming up. Thanks to Dagda, is now Peanut going to have to use his Warrior Trickster, not going to full Faker, but he's still going to get snared. Owner flashing forward, Spell Shield doesn't get a whole lot of value, but the fear certainly will, as Peanut is going to get taken down. Now 2 versus 1 as Chovy wanting to take down Owner, he grabs that kill, and now another Circle of Frost comes in. The Thrall not going to be able to find Faker, but he does have to get out of it.
Oh, never mind.
In the meantime, Gumayusi going to get knocked up as they dive on top of him, not able to stand his ground this time. Peanut not going to be able to lock down Carrier. He has to fly because they do have a slight gold lead, and in the early game, they haven't really had many gold leads as they dive on top of Faker once again. Frozen Tomb comes on down, and Faker flashes. He does have the ulti. He's staying alive!
Oh!
And Faker does not die to those.
How does he not die to those? The fact that he had gone so...
Yeah, decent advantage for Gen.G though, because Faker is still out of lane, right? Was at 0 health, as once again they're going for another one. Great quickness to keep Carrier there for even longer, and Pays is going to be gifted a kill. This is some momentum now for Gen.G in a state. I'm so sorry.
Whoa.
As Karsk is going to come down here towards this top side. Can Zeus do it again? Doran right now with a decent health lead as he gets back. Just puts him in way of the Super Mega Death Rocket. Pace says thanks for the setup. Peanut looking for Faker. Zeus in position as the Claw comes forward. There's the Frozen Tomb. Zeus, I don't think he's going to be able to get there in time as he was in turret range, and Faker is going to go down yet again.
This time he is willing to use the Cyclone, and this time they get the kill. Really nice pick onto Faker, and again, I want to see... Oh, hang on.
All right, Paranoia is going to come forward, gets the flash out, but immediately Owner is going to join him. The fear is going to come through. Monkey possibly a little overextended. Zeus is going to get another one, but there's the body slam flash as Owner's down incredibly low. Doran trying to get on there. Chovy doing it as well as now Gumayusi is fighting. Delight and Pace. Chovy grabs the kill over on the other side. It's difficult to look at these two screens at once, but we're trying.
Research. When Pays is ahead, is hold up Doran.
Yeah, Doran in a little bit of trouble here. Gumayusi and Carrier are going to move on forward. The Karsk is going to be used, but only on to the Nocturne, and so Doran just knows that he's real dead. He's going to try and clear up some of this minion wave before he goes down.
T1 just looking to trade there. Doran, though, still going to be up here trying to see if he can clear the waves. You have to be careful. The ultimate is up.
Yeah, Paranoia is going to come forward, but Owner is just going to get dove on. He's in the bouncy castle now, and he's going to be taken down. They took the mid turret as well as Faker tries to get something back, but still, it's going to be the Raptors stolen away, and now T1 underneath their top lane outer turret, and things kind of falling apart here for our red side team. Gen.G moving up, looking for that opportunity as they find the grand entrance once again. The Claw comes forward. Zeus looks for the knock-up with the Ram, and Delight is going to be his target, but he's not the priority. And the Zeus is going to fall down. Pays collects that kill, and now Gumayusi Carrier on the run. Baker has to get out of there. And Gen.G
To be fed, Pays and Chovy are in a great spot in the game at the moment. 3.5 gold lead here for Gen.G.
Well, Chovy sitting on that Mega Blast Cone will deliver him into T1. Faker's going to be the one that's locked down. Super Mega Death Rocket secures it. Pays gets excited. And T1 are just going to get the heck out of there. As a spell shield, it would have been great, though, had it been in range. As Gen.G in position. Zeus moving forward. He is not the optimal engage target. Once again, Delight moving real fast. There's the Ornhorn. Paranoia comes down as well as T1. They're looking for the team fight. It's a 5v5. Moonlight Vigil just massive from Gumayusi, but he's now in the bouncy castle, and he's just destroyed. It's Doran that collects that one. Owner's going to go down as well, and Gen.G are just wiping the floor with T1.
And you can't put a monetary value on that stopwatch from Pays. Right, like even with Pays as fed as he is, he was more of bait, maybe this time around as well.
Yeah, let's go for it one more time as, oh my goodness, the damage onto that Nocturne, but they get into the backline and they manage to take down the Jinx. Delight also taking so much as Faker is going to clean that one up, and now Gumayusi is still alive at full health as Gen.G are looking now desperately trying to escape, and that Baron power play I was talking about, it's not going to crest the 2,000 gold mark. Doran is going to get taken out. They're trying to just stop this fight as Chovy with the Claw will create enough distance, but I don't know whether they're escaping this one. Another charm from Faker, and Doran will be taken down from that. And T1, look, I'm sorry, I'm not going to say it again. Yeah, Delight going to take a little bit of damage in response. I said a little, I meant a lot. Moonshot doing a whole bunch of work there. Zeus going to have to flash out, but now the Ornhorn comes in. Moonlight Vigil doesn't do anything, though. And T1 not going to be able to find the engage they were looking for, but there is still Doran relatively out of position. He's pretty tanky, gets speared up, doesn't have flash though, does have body slam, and now looks to try and escape. Faker now gets into position as they dive on forward. They look for Gumayushi, and they manage to take down the Aphelios. Now Pays dodging everything.
Oh,
Gen.G just destroy them. That is going to be game 5. That one certainly woke me up. I've had a fair bit of coffee, but nothing is like this. We're going to silver scrapes thanks to Gen.G.
And I want to highlight as well that obviously you want to wait till the last possible second to give the least amount of time for Gen.G to plan for this. When it comes to these drafts, T1's draft to me is a bit of a question mark if they can execute on it, but I think the power of Rakan, Gragas, and Cassante with 2 high
Of the game, because being risk averse in a game number 5 is something you'd expect, but Pays going to get knocked up. There is a very offensive Featherstorm as now Ona comes in. Pays is walking it out. Delight not going to be so lucky. Steak on the menu here, and it's going to be barbecued by the Rumble.
So I said T1 needed to go for the Rift Tower, but instead they're like, no, screw it. We're going to give that over to
Gen.G. At least Pays doesn't go down. You know that was.
All right, we're going real aggressive here as they get the knock up. Bouncy Castle in position, and Ona going to be tidied up by Peanut. Answering back 1-1 now is the kill score.
amazing stuff.
In here. And I actually kind of love that because we've got an Ocean Soul. Thank you so much, London, for that one. As now
Atmospheric.
That's the Shirley being started here, down to 4,000 health as Gen.G are looking for the team fight. Good knock up onto Carrier, but he gets himself out. Phenomenal equalizer, right in the right position. Carrier has to get out of there, though. He's very, very low. The feathers get pulled back, but no joy is almost there from Doran, and it's going to be Chovy that finishes that one off. Collects another kill, doesn't get the charm, as T1 now just trying to get themselves to safety.
And by the end, nothing happens.
Well, Carrier went down.
Pays is still zoned away from the fight as Doran.
Yeah, Doran could be in a little bit of trouble here as Ona's going to move up, lands the harpoons, and Doran not as immune as he wants to be. Just going to get taken down there. Ona collects his...
So he'll be forced to back away.
Yep, just going to clop his way out of there as now Faker in a little bit of trouble. Peanut trying to keep him in position, goes all out. We've seen this one before. We'll see whether Faker can once again survive it as Chovy is looking to say no as he gets over the wall. The charm still connects, and Chovy's going to collect it with the Foxfire.
Just a T1 still trying to push forward, trying to make sure they can get control over mid lane, so it's very hard for Gen.G to move across.
Oh, Delight gets the flash headbutt. They find the backline as Gumayushi already has used the Featherstorm. Doran down incredibly low. Stays alive for so long, but it's not going to be enough. Another couple of kills to come through for the Rumble, and T1 come alive at 25 minutes.
And it starts off with the engage, but it is not enough.
Rushing through the base of Gen.G. What can one cow do? He needs to buy 10 seconds of time, but it's not going to happen. And at 26 minutes, almost on the dot, T1 will take the Nexus and win a game 5 for the first time in so long, and they will remain in the upper bracket here at MSI.
Game 5 in International Series have been a curse for this T1 roster.